Deep in the vast, sun-scorched landscapes of Australia lives an animal that embodies the wild spirit of the continent. It's a creature of myth, a survivor, and a subject of intense debate. This is the story of the dingo. For thousands of years, the dingo has roamed the Australian mainland, a skilled predator perfectly adapted to its harsh environment. But where did it come from? The story begins not in Australia, but in Southeast Asia. Genetic evidence suggests dingoes are descended from ancient domestic dogs that were brought to Australia by seafarers somewhere between 4,000 and 8,000 years ago. Once they arrived, some of these dogs returned to a wild state, evolving into the unique animal we know today. Unlike domestic dogs, dingoes are true wild animals. They have a lean, athletic build with a broad head, pointed muzzle, and erect ears. Their coats are typically ginger or sandy-colored, providing excellent camouflage in the arid outback. Though black, tan, and white variations also exist. This physical design makes them incredibly efficient hunters. Dingoes are apex predators, sitting at the top of the food chain in many Australian ecosystems. They play a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance. Their diet is varied and depends on what's available, ranging from small insects and reptiles to larger prey like kangaroos, wallabies, and wombats. By preying on these herbivores, dingoes help control their populations, which in turn prevents overgrazing and protects delicate plant life. They are also known to suppress the numbers of smaller, introduced predators like feral cats and foxes, providing a protective umbrella for native marsupials. The social structure of a dingo pack is fascinating. They typically live in family groups, led by a dominant breeding pair. The pack works together to hunt, raise pups, and defend their territory. Communication is key, using a complex system of howls, barks, and body language. That iconic howl echoing through the outback at dusk isn't just a haunting sound. It's a way for dingoes to communicate with pack members over long distances and to warn rival packs to stay away. Pups are usually born in a den, which could be a hollow log, a rock shelter, or an excavated burrow. The entire pack helps care for the young, bringing them food and teaching them the essential skills of survival. This cooperative upbringing is vital for the pup's development and the continuation of the pack. However, the dingo's story is not without conflict. With the arrival of European settlers and their livestock, the dingo's reputation changed. It went from being a natural part of the landscape to being viewed as a pest, a threat to the burgeoning sheep and cattle industries. This perception led to widespread persecution. Bounties were placed on dingoes, and extensive culling programs were initiated through trapping, shooting, and poisoning. One of the most dramatic responses to this conflict is the dingo fence, stretching over 5,600 kilometers, one of the longest man-made structures in the world. Built in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, its purpose was to keep dingoes out of the fertile southeastern parts of the continent, protecting sheep flocks. While the fence has been effective in reducing livestock predation in some areas, it has had profound ecological consequences. On the dingo-free side of the fence, kangaroo populations have exploded, leading to overgrazing. The absence of this apex predator has also allowed feral cats and foxes to thrive. With devastating impacts on small native mammals, the fence stands as a stark physical reminder of the complex and often troubled relationship between humans and dingoes. Today, the dingo's conservation status is a subject of ongoing debate. In some parts of Australia, it is protected as a native species. In others, it is classified as a wild dog and subject to control measures. A significant threat to the pure dingo lineage is interbreeding with domestic dogs. As human settlements expand, contact between dingoes and feral or free-roaming dogs becomes more common. This hybridization dilutes the dingo's unique genetic identity, which has been honed over thousands of years of evolution in the Australian environment. Conservation efforts are underway to protect pure dingo populations. Sanctuaries and research centers are dedicated to studying dingo behavior, genetics, and their ecological role. These programs often involve breeding pure dingoes for potential reintroduction into the wild and educating the public about their importance. The goal is to move beyond the simplistic pest label and foster a more nuanced understanding of this incredible animal. One of the most iconic places to see dingoes in their natural habitat is Kaigari, formerly known as Fraser Island. The dingoes here are considered some of the purest in Australia due to their isolation from the mainland. However, their presence also highlights the challenges of human-wildlife coexistence. Tourists are strictly warned not to feed the dingoes, as this can lead to them losing their natural fear of people, resulting in aggressive encounters. Managing this interaction is a delicate balancing act between protecting the public and preserving the wild nature of the Kaigari dingoes. From an ancient traveler to a keystone species, the dingo is woven into the very fabric of Australia. It is a symbol of resilience, a master of survival in a land of extremes. Its story is a powerful reminder of the delicate balance of ecosystems and the profound impact that human actions can have on the natural world. Understanding and protecting the dingo is not just about saving a single species. It's about preserving the health and integrity of the entire Australian continent. The howl of the dingo is the voice of the wild, and it's a voice we must listen to. Thank you for watching. If you found this journey into the world of the dingo interesting, please consider liking this video and subscribing to Canine Secrets for more stories from the natural world.